Hi everyone, this is your video for the trifold exercise, which is next to your greetings cards. They are a bit similar to booklets, greeting cards, because you fold at the end of the day. You fold those pages when you submit them. Okay, so with this one, so now we're going to open publisher. We go to publisher. They say create following program as indicated on the next page. Make a use of A4 landscape page. So we are going to make a use of a blank A4 landscape page, and then they say divide the page into 3 columns and make use of grid lines to do this. So we do everything practically. Okay, go to publisher. They say we are creating a blank landscape. So this is a blank portrait, this is a blank landscape. So we click on it, then it's gonna open. Normally I do this. Remember, this is publisher. To avoid the back and forth, the first thing that I do, the screenshots, I snip tool this. So I'm going to snip tool this, and I'll be pasting it here so that I see all the instruction required from me. And then you go to the question paper or the exercise. This is the exercise. It is divided into 3 pages. You snip tool that as well. You snip tool that. You paste it next to the gray side. Remember, once you are done, you delete all the snip tool that you have in here. Okay, so now moving right along, they are saying you create the following document program as indicated in the next page. We've done that. You divide the page into 3 columns. You make a use of great line functions to do so, and then you select margins. So we are going to make a use of them. We draw a line, we divide it into 3 pages. Now, the first thing that they say here that you make a use of great lines functions to do that, and then you select no margins. I would like to do this. I would like to paste this on this side so that I'm getting the margins and the centimeters correctly. So I push the page. I push the page where our ruler begins. Okay, so now I'm sitting with something like this. They say we need to firstly deactivate the margins. So we go to page layouts. Remember, you insert your header and footer for everything that you do. Okay, so we go to the margins, and then they say none. So we're gonna say none because we don't want margins. Then the next thing that we do, we need to divide. We need to draw a vertical lines, and then we on these positions we're going to adjust into these positions. We use these 2 lines when we fold. You need to fold it like this. Okay, so now what we then going to do, we need to draw lines, and then it should make sure your ruler, when you're drawing lines, it is sitting in centimeters, not in inches. Look at mine. Mine, it is in inches, because now once there's a wide space in between my numbers like this, it simply means my page, it is in inches. How do I fix that? I go to file, I go to options, I go to advanced display. I make sure that here I change it from inches to centimeters. Then I say okay. Immediately when I do that, you see my ruler is now adjusting to centimeters. Now I need to draw 2 lines. We go to insert. We are going to draw the vertical lines using the shapes. Go to shapes. You take the straight line. Every time when you draw in a shape, you press in a shift button in your keyboard. then you draw a line. I'm going to press in to keep the shape of the shape that you are inserting. You ensure that you press in shift button. So I've already selected the shape. I will key in shift. Then they are saying it's 9.8 centimeter. So I'm just going to draw it here between 9 and 10, somewhere there, but I'll adjust it. So you see, it goes straight. Then I release. Then I right click. You go to Format Auto Shape. You go to Layouts. We need to make sure that it's 9.8. You see here it's 9.2. So we just increase it here to be 8. And then once we're done, you say OK. When you say OK, it's going to move a bit. Now you draw another one. You go to Shape. You press in a Shift button. This one is 19.7. So I'm going to draw it somewhere here between 19 and 20. But I'm going to adjust it later on. So now I release it and then I right click on top of it again. I go to Format Auto Shape. After Format Auto Shape, then I go to Layouts. They say it's 19.7. I increase it here. I make it 19.7 and then I say OK. Then it's going to move a bit. So now what you do here, you type there. They've indicated for you that you type for page for row 1, you do this. For row 2, you do that. Let me choose snip tool. This is what? This is row 1. Remember, you make a use of you draw a text box for everything. So to save time on my video, I'm not going to type anything. I'm just gonna snip tool them as they are. You don't snip tool, you make a use of a text box and write everything that is here. So this is far as row 2. Press row 2 here. I'm sure row 2 you will put this one underneath, because you need to make sure that everything fits within the line, so that when you fold it doesn't it doesn't get affected. So now this is for 3. Then for 3 text box, you type this, then you put it here for row 3. It's not a row, it's a column for column 3. So we have now 3 columns. It's not a row, pardon me, it's a column. These are columns. So now you have 3 columns now. After this, they are showing you that this is how you are going to fold it. This is column 1, column 2, and then column 3. This is how you fold according to the lines. You stick to the lines when you fold it. So now they're showing you how do you fold that. And then now the next thing, they say make use of a line to fold the documents. Then that's what you do. And then when you submit, you make sure you fold. So now, yeah, this is it for as far as the trifold is concerned. Then you delete this and then you save it. Thank you.